Well, good morning. I put out a Timeout Tuesday video this week, and I don't know how to explain the fact that I messed up so bad on that video. I apologize to every one of you guys, and thanks for the astute viewers that are making comments on it. My motive was to try to show that you needed to calculate your plate dissipation, and I did the math all wrong. And I also, when I looked it up in the book, I looked it up wrong. I'm mainly putting this on here just for the people who are brand new, that I don't confuse you, because the last thing I want to do is confuse somebody just starting out. I had inserted a 0 on my milliamps, and it was actually 560 milliamps. And the problem I had was I had a very wrong scenario. I just made up some numbers, and those numbers would have given me a plate dissipation of like 20 watts, and which would have burnt my tubes up right away. But I think I was just trying to make that scenario work, and I don't know. I added a 0 in there after the decimal, and it should have been 560 milliamps. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't confuse somebody. The math works every time, and I know better, but I should have just trusted the math. The math was 70 divided by 125 equals 0.56, not 0.056. So, and I thought something was wrong with my calculator, but really there's something wrong with my brain. The other thing was I went to the book, and this I know too, and I don't know, I just was in a filming mode and I didn't think about what I was doing. But when you have, see, I have a push-pull, I have 2 output tubes there, and I should have went on down in the book. There's a single tube section underneath there, and then there's a push-pull tube section, and that section is where I should have went to get my plate dissipation that was expected in that area. And so I took it to the wrong place there also. So I really messed up on this video, and I just thought I'd put this out real quick just so I don't confuse the brand new people. Like I say, I know I'm coming across as not knowing what I'm doing. I do know these things. It's just I didn't trust the math, one, and I had a wrong scenario, one, that put me into that weird math. And then also I just randomly went to some place in the book without thinking. And I just need to slow down and start thinking on some of these videos before I do it. And then on the other problem I had with this particular video is I've had a crazy week this week, and I didn't get a chance to review it. And that would have helped a lot too, because I probably would have caught it myself. But I didn't actually watch this video after I put it up because I felt like I was pretty close on it. So bottom line, I've got our next Timeout Tuesday video. The reason I made this video was because we're getting ready on this next Timeout Tuesday, we're getting ready to start on a Fender amp. And the only reason I'm doing a Fender amp is because it's a friend of mine, and I thought it'd be kind of cool because he's having a problem with the amp, and it has to do with that plate dissipation. So my motive was not only teaching you that you need to pay attention to plate dissipation, but I was going to show you on the next 2 videos a real life example of that. And I was setting that up as what my plan was. And so the video coming out this next week is the first part of that video, where we tear the amp down and look at it, okay? And then the second video is when we're actually going to calculate the real plate dissipation on these tubes. And so I will have a real life example there, and I should be able to do it right. I'll take my time, I'll video it right, and I'll make sure the math is right, and I won't confuse you guys anymore on this plate dissipation thing. Now there's 2 ways, and I'm hoping I can do the other way right and not mess that up, because we're also going to calculate the way I showed you, which to me is the easier way, using the plate side of things, but also we're going to calculate measuring between the plate and the cathode. We're going to get our plate dissipation from our resistor there. and that way we can calculate both sides and kind of see. One is a average and the other is a specific, like to that side of the transformer. Anyway, bottom line, I don't want to confuse you anymore. I'm going to be putting out a video, but it'll be 2 videos from now before you actually get to see the plate dissipation done the right way, I hope. And I'll take my time and we'll do it right this time. And I want to thank you guys. There's two or three of you that reached out and caught it. And that's what helps the community. And I'm hoping people read these comments that these guys are putting out there, because there's some experts on here that are watching and helping keep me straight. And I'm not above myself to eat crow when I need to eat crow. And this one I'm eating crow on big time. While I'm doing apologies and corrections too, when I was doing the video on the teardown of the 9S262, as a teacher I should have had gloves on and probably a mask, but I didn't, and I'm taking some heat for that too. And so I'm going to apologize. I'll try to, next time we run into a radio like that, I will try to have my gloves on. I'm an anti-glove kind of guy, and I shouldn't have been like that, because there's new people that need to know that kind of thing is, you can get diseases from these mice pee and mice nests and stuff like that. And that was wrong of me too. My little bit of rebel in me, I guess. So, I mean, well, I'm really trying my best to not mess up like this, but this was a huge mistake that I made on this plate dissipation. And I'll be the first to admit it. Like I say, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff, but I did know that. I did it all wrong, and I should have trusted the math, and it will be solved in 2 videos from now. You'll see how it's done the right way, I hope. And before I put that video out, I'm going to try to make sure it's the right way. But thank you guys for all your comments, and it does not hurt my feelings at all when you correct me, because what that does is corrects everybody. That helps everybody to get better. And so, hey, I'm all for it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that I didn't lose anybody over this one. But we will get better every time. I need to slow down when I'm making these things and think about what's coming out of my mouth and what my hands are doing. And I would love to blame it on old age, but that was just pretty flagrant right there. So thank you guys again. I hope you enjoy the next videos coming up. Oh, by the way, I won't have gloves on the next video coming, because I already filmed it. It was filmed before, so there's still going to be one more video without me having gloves on. But like I say, that's already been in the books, so it just hadn't been published yet. All right. Thank you, guys.